Craig here. So I had people reaching out for the longest time saying, you should start an online company, you should start a virtual company. And it's because I had already been hiring from the Philippines. I'd been there to the Philippines, which is an important thing you want to do before you go ahead and start companies in other countries, go visit there. And I was a little bit nervous the first time I went to the Philippines because to me, the people I was working with were good. And I didn't want to go ahead and get there to the Philippines and find out that my people weren't good. So Sheena, one of our great cyberbackers, told me, I'm getting married and it'd be great if you could join us. So I did. And we've had everybody else fly in from all over the Philippines to attend Sheena's wedding. And I'm freaking out. I'm worried. A lot of different fears going on, but I was worried I'd find out my people weren't good. Truth is, I've been in a real estate office since 2002. I know what a hardworking assistant looks like and what they do. And I sat with my people and I said, okay, let's just all work together. I just want to see how you work. And I watched how fast they worked, how diligent, the shortcuts they'd put together. Like if I go ahead and I create this form, it auto-populates to that form. And I'm just sitting there just wide-eyed and I had not seen the same level of efficiency. It's just the kindness and the caring. And it's not that they're from the Philippines and that's what makes it better. Truth is, we just go ahead and we got really good at finding great people. We don't hire everybody, we only hire the best. And so I had a friend come to me and she said, I'm working from when I wake up to when I go to bed, 7 days a week. She said, you're doing what I'm doing and more. What are you doing that I'm not? And I said, oh, I've got an assistant. And I thought it's really, I've got a babysitter. They basically tell me what to do and when to do it. So I thought we're going to name this company Virtual Babysitters. It's going to be great. But really, when I got thinking about it, it wasn't a babysitter. It was just truthfully someone who had my back, who was living in the virtual space. And when I was looking at it and looking at names, when I came up with Cyberbacker, that was really who was working for me. It was people who were working cyber that had my back. So Cyberbacker was the name of a job position. And it was the job description of my assistant. And we put it together and I told my friend, I'm going to go ahead and hire you someone. And we're just going to see if this works. And if you ask her, she'll say, of course, it's on her. But she hired a Cyberbacker. And she referred to someone else. And I said, I'm not interested. I'm not going to build a company. I don't want to do it. And I told a lot of people, I'm not going to do it. You go do it, stuff like that. There's a couple different things I saw. One, I had someone send me a message that says, do you know this person? And I said, yeah, I do. And they said, he's been having me stay up all night. I've been calling people, trying to get them to meet with him. But I only get paid if he can close it. Means she's working hard, single mom, and not getting paid unless he closes the deal. And that's not fair. That's not fair. So I said, how much does he owe you? And I just paid her and said, don't work with that person. And I called the person and said, are you doing this? He said, yeah. And I said, it's not a fair deal. I was like, well, she doesn't have to take it. I'm like, she's putting faith in you and your ability to close. She's betting her family being able to eat on your ability to close. So that kind of made me sad. I was teaching on how to hire out of the Philippines. I stopped. And I was seeing some success with it. And I said, okay, there's got to be a win here. Because sometimes you have people taking advantage of people in the Philippines. And sometimes you have people in the Philippines taking a job, but they're not actually working. And some of it, they're just not meant to do the job. They're just not a fit for the position. So the whole concept of the Cyberbacker originally was to support a coach like me who goes ahead and meets with clients, tracks their numbers, looks at their business, and helps them build it and grow it. As I started helping other people do this, what happened was they started finding other and better ways to do this that I hadn't even imagined. And we were going ahead and we were referring most of our business out. When people came to us, we were only working with coaches. But at some point, someone says, please help me. And I knew that what that was like. And I said, okay. And I just sat back and said, what if we build this out as big as we can? And originally the term Cyberbacker, which became the name of the company, was one person's job title. Now it's a lot of people's job titles. And we're really, really proud of it. Because truthfully, in today's world, a lot of us are a virtual assistant or a Cyberbacker. See, but as a virtual assistant, you can just wake up, no certifications, nothing, and say, I'm a virtual assistant, and you get started. And people actually charge people in the Philippines to go to class and stuff like that, learn how to do it, but they don't want to do it. To be a cyberbacker means something. First thing is, we have went ahead and looked at them in depth. We've had them take numerous personality assessments. We've had them do numerous interviews. They've gone through numerous background checks. And we've done our due diligence to go ahead and put the faith in someone that we're hiring to make sure that they're great. Because we want to hire great people to go out there and work with great people. So that's what Cyberbacker is. That's what it's all about. We're grateful for those of us who are on the journey. And we're so glad we called them virtual babysitters. Have a great day.